love a good bang yang. The bang is giving. The bang is giving.
So won't you say my name, say my name. If you claim you for me, it ain't no that. You acting kinda shady.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And if you are new here, thank you for joining us. So on today, we're going to be talking about how everything has been going for me 4 months since I've had VSG surgery. I still can't believe it. Like, time is really going by so fast. Like, it really feels like I just had this surgery not too long ago. But yeah, we are at 4 months and I feel incredible. Like, I have moments where I'm feeling like a little off, but overall I have been feeling amazing. But enough of that for right now, because we're gonna go into more detail about that later. But let's just go ahead and get into the video. So we're gonna do what we always do. I did go ahead and write down already what has been going on this month, and just talk a little bit about some things that happened last month and how I have progressed this month. I really don't have that much to talk about because, like I said, this month really flew by. So there really weren't that many changes to even discuss. But, you know, I just want to keep you all up to date on where I am in the journey. So let's go ahead and get into the first one. So the first one is something that it is going to be a continuation of what happened last month. So I did, last video was my 3-month follow-up, and I did explain to y'all how I was able to have coffee again. And y'all, I'm so happy. And for people who really know me, like my friends, family, everybody, they know that I love coffee. Like, I have to start my day with some coffee or I am really grouchy. Like, I'm not a morning person at all. Like, it doesn't matter what time I go to bed, I do not want to get up in the morning. Like, no, like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Like, seriously. So my whole thing is like, really don't talk to me, especially on a Monday right before I have to go to work, until I have my coffee. Okay? I need the caffeine, because when I first wake up, nothing makes sense to me. Okay? Everything is a blur. So please let me have my coffee before you try to talk to me. If anybody can relate, which I'm sure a lot of you can, just go ahead and put it in the comments. But I need my coffee before you try to have a serious conversation with me, because I'm not coherent. I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what's going on. Just, why are you talking? Okay, enough of that. But I love the fact that I'm able to have my coffee now. So I have been making Profi, which if any of you all are part of the VSG community, I'm pretty sure you do know what Profi is. But for those who are not, or you are just viewing this video because you're thinking about having the surgery, what Profi is just, it's a mixture of a protein shake, protein powder with your coffee. And so I do that in the mornings just to make sure that I'm getting my protein in. I don't do it all the time, because sometimes I do like to have just some plain coffee, and then I'll have some protein, you know, later. But majority of the time I do just go ahead and combine those, just because it just makes sure that I start my day off with some protein. And I have to say, I love it. I love it. And I use my little Jordan Skinny syrups. I have so many different flavors, which if you all watch my little short that I did on TikTok or here on my YouTube short, then you'll see all the different flavors that I bought. And I love trying the different ones. I'm obsessed with the pistachio because I love pistachio. The cookie dough flavor is amazing. And I also like the chai tea one. Oh my gosh. There's a chai latte one. I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like something was in my eye. But I love the chai latte one. That one is so good. Ooh, I even put that in my black tea. If I make some plain black tea and I just put some in there, baby, with some almond milk, yes, it does it for me. Love the fact that I just make different flavors every time I have it, so it doesn't feel like redundant. So I don't use protein shakes anymore. I use that Iso4 protein powder that I bought, and that has, and I get the unflavored one, so I can just add that, and then I just choose from my different syrups, different flavors that I want to use. And I do still use creamer, but I use the almond milk creamer, and they do have some sugar-free versions, so I do put some of that in there, but majority of the time I just use the syrups with some almond milk. If you all watch prior videos, I did switch back from the Fairlife milk into the almond milk, and I have to say, it has really helped with my stomach. I thought it was the protein powder, but apparently it wasn't, because when I slowly, okay, let me break it down because I feel like I'm talking so fast, so let me slow down. Okay, so for my prior videos, if you all were watching, which I hope that you were, but I was drinking the Fairlife protein, the Fairlife, Lord, I was drinking the Fairlife milk, and I will put that into some of my protein shakes. I was doing that, and I was getting really bloated after I would drink, and I just could not figure out the reason why I was getting so bloated after I would drink my protein shakes, and with the Iso4 protein, and I just really could not figure out what it was. So I was like, maybe I need to go plant-based. Maybe I'm starting to become, you know, more lactose intolerant. Like, I know sometimes I can't consume a lot of dairy because it does mess with my stomach, but it was never to the point where I just had to like cut dairy products out of my diet completely, because I was having so many issues, especially when it came to milk. So I was like, let me slowly start to take things out and try to figure out what the issue was, because I was like, if this doesn't help, then I'm going to have to reach out to my nutritionist and try to find something else that I can do just to ensure that I'm getting all the protein that I'm supposed to be getting in. So I was like, okay, let me just stop buying the Fairlife. So y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I used the rest of the Fairlife that I had left, because look, y'all, Fairlife is not cheap, okay? So I finished using it. I suffered through and used the rest of it, and then I switched back to my almond milk. Y'all, Lord behold, it was the milk. It was the milk. As soon as I switched back to the almond milk, I was not having any issues. Still using the Iso4 protein powder, was not having any issues with bloating or digestion issues with my stomach hurting me immediately after I drank it. So I figured out that was what the issue was. So I been using that in my protein coffees, and I tell you, I love it. I do my iced coffees. I might do like a little frappuccino if I want to, because they do have sugar-free whipped cream, so I've been buying that. Like, y'all, I am enjoying making all the different coffees that I would get from Starbucks at home, half the price, and I am completely here for it. And I will share some, you know, little recipes that I do in another you know, what I eat on the video, where I will also be showing some, you know, over there on TikTok. And you can still have it hot. You can still make your hot coffee with your protein powder in it. It is possible. It's a certain way that you can like slowly add it in, that way the protein doesn't clump up, because I have, you know, heard some people say that it can clump up on them. But I have a way that I do it where it does not clump up, and I haven't had any issues with it. So I can share that if you guys want me to. But y'all, it's a game changer. Like, I completely love it. I was so sick of the protein shakes, the regular protein shakes, but just drinking it like this, I don't think I'm ever gonna get tired of it because I love it. All right, so the next one we're going to talk about is something that I mentioned in my Q&A that I just did, is that I have been experiencing some hair loss. It has finally happened. I did show some areas where I'm missing some hair, or you can see like my edges are not as full as they used to be, and that's really happening like right up in here in this area. So I'm not gonna show you because I got, you know, got my wig on right now because it's wig season. But I am having some hair loss right here with my edges, but I'm really not concerned about them because, you know, they're gonna grow back. It is what it is. And it's not really that noticeable at all. It's just I can see it because I know how full my edges are supposed to be, so I can see the difference. But once I do my hair, really, you really can't see it unless you like all up in my grill, which you should not be, but that's the only way that you would really see it. But like I said, as long as you keep taking your vitamins, you're eating, getting your protein in, water, and taking some collagen and biotin, it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. I'm not gonna go too deep in that because I did go into a little deeper about that in my last video, but that is what I have been experiencing, you know, coming a little bit from last month into this month. So the next thing is that I have been able, of course, to still get in more water. I think the issue was keeping me from getting as much as I know that I could is that I wasn't starting to eat and drink as early as I should, because I have to be up like around 5 o'clock in the morning because, you know, I gotta get my daughter ready to school and my work schedule has changed, so I have to be up a little earlier in the day. And now that I'm getting up earlier, I'm able to, you know, start the day off with my tea in the morning, hot tea in the morning, just to, you know, help get the gas and everything out. And then I'm able to go ahead and drink my protein shake or Profi. And then I go ahead and I am in there with my water and eating like I'm supposed to. And before I know it, y'all, I've just drank my whole, you know, my little Stanley cup that I have, which I'm drinking right now. I know it, I'm done with this 40-ounce container of water, and I'm filling her back up like around what, around 1 or 2. I'm pretty much almost done with this, filling it back up with water. So oh my gosh, it's crazy how much water I'm able to get in now. Still have to drink it slow because there have been times when I drink a little too fast and I can feel it right up in here where I think that I can drink like I used to, and I still can't. So I still have to remind myself to slow down while I'm drinking, not so much while I'm eating, but when I'm drinking, because I'm able to get so much in that I'm like thinking that I can drink how I used to, and that's not the case. You can't drink or eat like you used to. And I also almost forgot to mention, coffee got your girl regular too. Well, not regular as you could be before you had the surgery, but regular it's enough as to the fact where I'm going to the bathroom at least 1 to 2, like probably 2 to 3 times a week, which is good because you're not gonna go as regular as you normally would before you had the surgery, just because you're not eating as much. But the stomach is on getting flat. I don't feel bloated all the time. It's amazing. And another thing is that since it's now been like 4 months since I've had the surgery, I have been noticing that your girl's cycle has been coming every single month like clockwork. Now I have the implant, the Nexplastic implant in my arm, so because of that, me being on birth control for so long, like I explained in prior years, I've pretty much been on birth control since the 6th grade because of how bad my periods were. So I never really had periods on a regular basis, like you know, a normal person would. So there would be months that I would skip and I would not have a cycle. So that was just like the new norm for me. Or it would be like an entire year and I just would not have a period. So this is something that is new for me, and since that I have not had this happen to me in years, since I was really young, as far as having periods every single month. So that is something new for me that I'm getting used to, and your girl is having to up her supplies on a regular because, like I said, I never had to do that. So me buying the thing of pads, tampons, or whatever would last me, what, for like a year? Now I'm having to buy this stuff on a regular basis. I'm not used to that. That's more money coming out my pocket. But I am grateful that I'm, you know, back regular. Kinda, because y'all, I was actually fine without having a period. It was a blessing in disguise to me, because I would listen to my friends and talk about,
my period's about to start.
I'm just like,
That's to be you.
because I'm like, and they would just get so mad at me, because I'm like, they would just get so mad at me. They'd be like,
Girl, like, dang, we know you ain't got your period. Don't be coming at us like that.
because I wasn't having one and it felt amazing. But yeah, we're back to having period on regular. Cramps and all, the bloating, the back pains, the sensitive boobs, the mood swings, everything. I'm back to having all the symptoms. And speaking of breast, since I'm losing so much weight, not as rapid as other people are, but I'm still losing the weights in the faster pace than you normally would without the surgery, the boobs are starting to sag. Now mind you, they did sag a little already because I breastfed my daughter, so I did experience some boob, you know, sagging here, and you know, that's expected to happen when you breastfeed. But now, baby, they going straight down, and it's like really embarrassing that I gotta lift my boobs up and put them in the bra. Like I have to go put it in the bra. Like, I'm sorry, it's too TMI for you, but those who had the surgery, I know that you can relate. Yeah, like I can literally see like the lines on my breast where the skin is like a little stretched because they're just like down. Like, you have to laugh about it. You have to laugh at people crying because I got big boobs to begin with. So with them just going down like that, it's a lot of weight. A lot of weight. So regarding that, is like, regarding that, I know that soon I'm gonna have to, well, not even soon, I need new bras. But since I'm losing weight at such a rapid pace, I feel like as soon as I buy a bra that fits me, then I'm gonna grow out of it, if you understand what I'm saying. And I just really don't, like, my boobs are down here. Okay, just so y'all can see. My boobs are down here. They should be like here. That's where I'm used to them being. Let me turn this off so you can see. So this is how they're supposed to be in this bra, but this is where they are. This is where they're supposed to be. This is where they are. Y'all see that big difference? Yeah. And they're heavy, so. For those who know, I'm a triple D, so I can sometimes wear a G. So when they're big like this and they sagging like that, it does not look good at all. So I gotta figure something out ASAP. And when it comes to my clothes also, they are fitting looser. Like I stated in a prior video, I am able to wear smaller clothes Like now this shirt that I have on is an extra large. Before that I was like a extra large, and this one is an extra large, and it's actually starting to fit me a little loose also, because I having like a good amount of room in this one too. I'm trying to show you, like I have a little room in this one too. It's not too bad, like it's not too bad, but it's starting to get a little loose. I don't have to buy clothes right now because of the simple fact that when I started to gain the weight, I never got rid of the clothes that I could not fit anymore, because I was determined that I was going to get back into those clothes. So I never got rid of them, which at the time I felt like I was hoarding, because I had so much clothes. Like when I moved into my house that I'm currently in now, I got rid of so many clothes, like 4 or 5 big bags of clothes that I gave away to Goodwill. And even when I moved into this house, I still have so much clothes. That's the reason why I'm like working on turning this room into a closet right now, is because I have so many clothes. And I'm not done with it yet, because you know I still have some stuff I'm going to put right here and some more shelving right there and on that side that I still need to get. So the room is not complete, so I still have like clothes off the place, because I'm still trying to like hang them up, figure out what I want to keep, what I don't want to keep. But now in hindsight, I'm actually glad that I still kept those clothes, because I can fit into them now. And I don't have to go out and shop and buy clothes. Now, eventually when I when I can no longer fit these, I will have to go shopping. But the good thing about it is that I don't have to right now, because I can fit those old clothes. Like I'm now down to a size 16 in pants now, and an extra large in tops now. So a lot of clothes that I had that I was just hoarding or just keeping onto, praying that I would be able to fit into them, I now can. So I'm really proud of myself that I held on to these clothes, because now I don't have to go shopping. I want to go shopping. I want to go shopping, but I don't need to go shopping. But I can't wait until I can go shopping. Alright, so those are pretty much all the updates I had for you all this month. Like I said, it really wasn't a lot. Just catching up on things that happened last month and where I am now this month with that. But those are pretty much all the updates I have for you. So let's just go ahead and get into what you all are really here for, into it, and show you what my weight is now. Yeah. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? The weight is coming off. It feels so good to see that, because like I said before, I don't get on a scale really until I film these videos for you all, when I do my updates, because I don't like getting on the scale. I never have. I don't, because my weight fluctuates. It's just part of being a female. Your weight is going to fluctuate. So I really don't like to get on the scale, because one day I'll say I'm less, and the next day I'll say I'm more, and it's just a back and forth. But I just prefer to see the difference between how my clothes are fitting when I do my measurements. That is what I prefer over a scale any day. But the fact that I am down this much really makes me happy. Like I said, it's everyone loses weight at a different pace, because it's really just based on your body type. So don't compare your weight loss to somebody else who is going through this process. Some people lose weight faster than others, and that could be a good thing or a bad thing, because if you lose weight fast, you're going to have more loose skin. If you lose weight slower, you're not going to have as much loose skin. It really just depends on the type of body that you have. But I do like the pace that I am losing weight, because I am not having as much loose skin around my stomach and around my thighs. Now my arms. Hold on, let me show y'all. Whew, now these arms. Yeah, you see that? You see that? You can see. You see the my arms? You see it right here? The arms. From what it looks like, y'all, I think I might have to get this removed, but I don't plan on doing anything like that until like I fully lose all of my weight. But that is for sure, I know. I will have to get that removed, but so far I'm not seeing it around my stomach right now just yet, or my thighs, but as we progress we shall see. All right, so that is all I have for this video. I really just want to thank you all for all the encouraging words that you all have been leaving in the comment section. Y'all don't understand, that really means the world to me, especially when I'm having some low moments. Just reading the comments is what really encourages me and keeps me going as far as making these videos for you guys. So I will continue to make these videos for y'all, because it helps me to have something to look back on and see how far I've come, but also encourages me, and I just want to also be an encouragement for other people who are going through this process, and just make sure I answer questions that I feel that I did not know prior to going into this, that I feel like people should know. So again, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.